Good morning. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome to day one of your Advent calendar of tips to deal with severe morning sickness and Hyperemesis Gravidarum during the festive season. So if anyone's there with me, don't think anyone is yet, but it's early days. So, but yeah, if you're there, just send me a wave, say hi, and let me know that you're there, and post any comments, thoughts that you have, and let's all support each other. So for those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Michelle, and I'm proud mum of two gorgeous boys, Isaac and Xavier, who are 8 and 4, currently at school. So it's enabling me to reach out and help you this morning. And I'm also owner of Pure Life Therapy, and in my work I'm dedicated to helping support pregnant women in successfully coping with severe morning sickness and HG, using a range of relaxation techniques. So I've created this Advent calendar. Every day leading up to Christmas, I'll be offering you some of my anecdotal experiences of dealing with morning sickness when I was pregnant, and I'll be giving you tips and a daily task to help you get through. So Christmas, it's a very beautiful but busy and exhausting time. So I appreciate that when you're suffering with severe morning sickness and HG, Christmas isn't necessarily something you really want to embrace and think about. It just seems like a chore. So my aim is to help you get into the festive season and enjoy it as much as possible. So day one, welcome to day one. Oh yeah, just to also say that as time goes on, I'll be getting more Christmassy in the background. We're probably one of the only households in the UK who hasn't put their decorations up yet. Let me know if in the comments if you have your decorations up, or if you're kind of waiting like we are. We're just trying to prolong the crazy excitement in our household with the boys because we peaked too soon last year. But as you can see, I've got my Christmas earrings in. And I've got my boys, oh, chocolate's fallen out. I've got my boys' Advent truck here in the background. So they were very, very excited this morning to come and find their elf on the shelf and have a little chocolate for number one. So welcome to day one of your Advent calendar. My top tip today is to plan at a steady pace. So if you haven't already done so, start writing a list of presents now. I know lots of people are much more organised than me, but I don't usually tend to get going until the beginning of December, once I've got my husband's and my mum's birthdays out of the way in November. So start writing your list of Christmas presents now. And I slowly add to it over the next few days, at times when you're feeling better, times when you feel like you've got a little bit more brain power, a little bit more energy. And to be honest, you've got a really good excuse this year to get away without giving the most thoughtful presents you've ever given, or at least you will have once your family and friends know that you're expecting, if they don't already. And at that point, you can let them know how dreadful you've been feeling. You could even dish out some Christmas vouchers, some gift vouchers this year. I think that is perfectly acceptable given the circumstances. So do you know yet where you're going to be spending Christmas Day? Let me know. Let me know if you're planning to stay at home, or if you've volunteered to host, or if you've been invited to a parent's house, for example, or a sibling's house. So my advice to you is to go elsewhere if possible. Obviously keeping within our restrictions. our COVID restrictions. But yeah, try and go elsewhere. That way you don't have to plan. You don't have to do the food shopping. You don't have to prepare too much. You don't have to cook. Or if you have no choice and you are going to be having people over, or it's just going to be you and your immediate family, then keep it very, very simple. When I was expecting our second baby, we luckily had an invitation to go to my parents on Christmas Day. However, we did have a house full on Boxing Day with the other side of the family, so my husband's side of the family. And the thought of entertaining, it made me so stressed. And stress made me sick, made me very sick. And I didn't have a clue how I was going to manage. So my husband and I said, right, everyone, we're going to have pie and chips on Boxing Day, as Michelle feels so dreadful. Basically, it was a bit of a case of like it or lump it, to be honest. My husband very kindly whipped it in and out of the oven on Boxing Day, and all I had to do was sit at the table and try and eat, pretend to eat, but that's fine. So tip for the day, plan at a steady pace and keep things simple, and try and get an invite elsewhere. So a little task for you for today. Your task is to accept that you'll probably need to be lazy this Christmas. Don't stress about getting everything perfect. Don't stress about it being really, really beautiful. I know that you probably want to do that, but think about yourself this Christmas. If you're a little bit lazier than normal, you are not failing to make Christmas special this year. Christmas will be special this year, and you will make it exactly as it's supposed to be this year while you're growing your little person. Christmas will be perfect. Just take it easy and embrace the things that may be a little bit different this year, and take your time to plan over the coming days. So now you're going to practice thinking calm. You may want to just close your eyes for this bit. Just take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And try to make the exhalation slightly longer than your inhalation. And just keep breathing at a natural pace. Just take a few quiet moments inside of yourself. What images and scenes can you picture in your head? Think calm scenes and images. What calm sounds can you imagine in your head? Sounds that relate to Christmas. Sounds that relate to anything that helps you ground yourself and feel calmer, feel peaceful. And today, whilst you're feeling low, feeling like you may not be able to face the day, picture these calm images and scenes. Picture these calming sounds. And know that you can get through. Just day by day, moment by moment. Everything is completely under control. Just plan Christmas at a slow and steady pace. So if you did close your eyes, feel free to open them now. And as I said, at any time you need to today, just think your calming thoughts and hear your calming sounds. Just take a few moments to close your eyes. Do it over and over if you need to. So that's your tips and techniques for today. Every day there'll be new ones, different ones, and it's all about calming the mind, calming the body, calming your nervous system to cope with your feelings of sickness, with being persistently sick, with feeling exhausted, drained, dehydrated, lacking appetite. It's just all about power of the mind and mindset shifts and calming your parasympathetic nervous system that helps you deal with life in a different way. So thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you'll watch, if you haven't been able to join, you'll watch on the replay. And if you find this Advent calendar of tips useful, then please venture over to my brand new Facebook group. It's called Severe Morning Sickness and HG Collective. This group is to support pregnant women who are suffering with HG. It's to help them successfully cope and help them feel empowered and loved, and to realise that they are not alone. You are not alone in how you're feeling. And together we can support each other. And feel free to share in the group any of your own stories, positive or things you need help with, your tips, your photos, any survival videos, etc., etc. This is your group, so feel free to chat and make it be what you need it to be. And please also invite any friends along who you think will benefit from this group. And I will also be sharing various videos and coping techniques along the way. So that is it from me for today. So thank you very much, ladies, and have a lovely day. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Sending lots of love. Bye.